Guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna go over branch. Okay, branch. Now branch is similar to a boolean. All right, which would be similar to this. Okay, true or false. The value is true or false. But with the branch, okay, um, you can create a whole string of actions if something is true, and you can create a whole string of actions if something is false. All right. Now, just like with the Boolean, all right, this has a true or false value. If the checkbox is empty, it's false. And if it has a check in it, it's true. The value is true. All right. So I'm going to check it. I'm going to disconnect this and just explain what the setup I have here first. All right. On event begin play, which is what happens when the level starts. Okay. So when the level starts, this condition is going to determine whether it's true or whether it's false. And it will play, for instance, if the value is true, it's going to print the string true. If the value is false, it's going to print the string false on the screen. Okay. So I'm going to plug this into this. And as you can see, the condition is false. The box is empty. So what happens when the condition is false? It's going to print the string false. All right, so let's go ahead and play it. As you can see in the left-hand corner of the screen, it says false. All right. Now let's make it true. What happens when it's true? It's going to print true in the corner of the screen. So let's press play. It says true in the corner of the screen. Okay. Now, that's the basic concept. Of course, as you learn more, you can add more to this true line, a bunch of different events and custom events as you will, as you learn and as you develop. But this is just the basis of what it does. Whatever's on whatever value you set in this checkbox, it's going to follow the conditions on along that line, however you have it set up. Okay. Now that's one way you can use the checkbox directly on the branch. True or false, true or false. Or you click on the red pin, click on it, you hold the mouse down, the right mouse, drag it out. Look for the equal. All right. Press enter. Now you have a condition. You can create your own condition. Say if you want to use a number, I'll give you an example. All right. So I'm going to drag out the integer. The integer, again, is a number value without decimal point, pretty much. So you would have like 1 through 100 with no decimal. All right. So when I click on integer, and I go over here, it has no value. The value is 0. Okay. But if I plug this in here, I just created a condition. So let's say I change the integer value to 10, right? So I changed the value to 10. So now this integer value is 10. Now I change this number here to 10. So what it's pretty much saying is this bottom number, if it has the value of the variable, integer variable that I just said, if that's true, then it's going to print true. If it doesn't have the value that I have in this integer variable, then it's going to be false. It's going to print false. So I just set the integer value to 10. And this is 10. So let's just say true. Let's go ahead and play it. Yep, you see in the top left corner, it's true, right? Now, say if I change this to 5, okay? Now remember, this number has to match whatever value you have for your variable, for this integer. Now I'm keeping it 10. I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep it at 10, but I'm going to change this value. So right now, these two values don't match. This is 10. The value of the variable is 10. And this bottom number here is 5. They don't match. That's why you have the equal symbol. They have to equal each other. But right now, the values don't equal. This is 5, and the value of this variable is 10. They don't match. So that's going to work along the false line condition. All right, the false condition. It's going to print false because these values don't match. There you go. It says false, the top left-hand corner. All right. So that's one way you can do it. And there's many other ways you can use it. I'm not going to go in depth because I want to keep this basic. All right, the concept is when the level starts, check the conditions of this branch. Check the conditions of this branch. The condition of this branch is this integer, this variable, has to equal the number in the number value in this box. They have to equal each other. If they don't equal each other, then it's going to print false. If they do equal each other, they're going to be true. The value is going to be true. All right. So let me change this back to 10 to match the value of the variable, which is 10. Okay. Now that these two values match, we're going to get the true value. And it says true in the top left corner. There you go. Yeah, guys, that's about it. That's just the basics. There's more to come. Stay tuned.